Inside the shocking integrity records of Peter Obi, the man who refused millions to save his nation, by Umukoro. In the murky high-stakes world of global politics, state leaders are usually known for what they take: grand mansions, inflated pensions, private jets, and backroom orders. But across West Africa and throughout the global Nigerian diaspora, one name is shattering every single rule of political grid and leaving observers questioning whether he is even made of the same flesh and blood as the rest of the political class. That man is Peter Obi. In a viral surge of public admiration taking international political circles by storm, commentators are jokingly declaring that the former governor of Anambra State and 2023 Nigerian presidential contender cannot possibly be a real human being, or at the very least, certainly not a standard politician. His public record of turning down vast fortunes, lavish official perks, and lucrative state assets has forced a dramatic re-evaluation of ethical leadership across Africa. This man has conquered man's most natural, intense, and vicious appetite, greed. Reads a widely circulating testament to his public service: he will not steal the country's commonwealth. As Nigeria navigates severe economic pressures and a growing public outcry against official corruption, Obi's staggering track record of self-denial stands out as an astonishing anomaly in modern governance. To understand why political analysts are in utter disbelief, one only needs to look at the jaw-dropping list of financial entitlements Peter Obi walked away from during and after his tenure in public office. In a political climate where former regional governors routinely receive massive lifetime payouts, Obi made shockwaves by outright rejecting a 700 million naira monthly pension package standard for ex-governors, where others collected sprawling prime real estate as part of their retirement perks. Obi flatly refused the state-allocated land titles given to outgoing leaders. His refusal of unmerited state cash extended to national appointments as well. When appointed as chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) in Abuja in 2015, Obi rejected a 500 million naira housing and furniture allowance, insisting on living within reasonable limits rather than burning public funds on personal luxury. Perhaps most astonishingly, when Anambra State was named the first and best performing state in achieving the UN Millennium Development Goals (MDGs), Obi was awarded a $1 million prize money allocation. Rather than absorbing or diverting the funds through official channels, he rejected taking the reward for personal or political leverage, directing resources strictly into public development. In West Africa's oil-rich landscape, political power is often tied directly to lucrative crude allocations, a peg that many politicians spend millions trying to secure. Yet, when offered a coveted oil well allocation, a deal that virtually guarantees generational wealth, Obi turned it down without hesitation. His strict adherence to constitutional discipline extended even to his own family. During his tenure as governor, Obi famously scrapped the funding and allocation of millions of naira for an official office of the First Lady, boldly declaring that his wife was not an elected official and therefore should not be funded by the taxpayer. This uncompromising stance against institutionalized corruption came at a heavy personal price. Early in his governance, Obi rejected a proposal by members of the State House of Assembly to divide and share the state's annual budget on percentage basis, a corrupt mechanism frequently used to buy legislative favor. His refusal to play ball directly triggered an unlawful impeachment attempt by disgruntled lawmakers, though Obi fought the battle through the court and was fully reinstated. While many political figures leave office leaving behind mountain high public debt, Obi did the unthinkable upon completion. On completing his 8-year tenure as governor, he left the state chest overflowing. Obi handed over approximately 75 billion naira in liquid cash and solid state assets to his successor, rather than converting the reserves into personal offshore accounts or political war chests, a practice all too common in developing economies. He left every single penny intact for the next administration. As the international community watches Nigeria's ongoing economic reforms and fight against systemic graft, Obi's record continues to serve as a benchmark for what ethical leadership could look like. Supporters maintain that his relentless refusal to enrich himself proves he is the rare figure capable of redirecting the nation's wealth back to his people. While critics continue to scrutinize his policies, nobody has successfully debunked the extraordinary list of payouts. Exactly nobody has been able to debunk it. Lands and oil deals he chose to walk away from. In an era defined by political cynicism, Peter Obi's legacy presents a radical alternative. A leader who proves that true power isn't about how much you can take, but how much you are willing to leave behind. Thank you, but I don't have since the truth is those with oil wells and every other things mentioned in this write-up, including former governors and former presidents, some graduated from former governors to senate and ministers, are all living among us. May God help us in this country. Amen. Okoli says it's like some people want Nigeria to separate because Nigeria missed this chance of voting Obi in Nigeria will divide. Okay. Obani says, please allow Peter Obi this coming 4 years. It will change Nigeria to good. I'm telling you, put food on the table. As Gregory says, if the girl is her daughter, fine for what she did to her. But if she is not her mother, let the woman be punished. Using this on the talk. Isaiah Kevin says, reason they're after him, the man came from the moon and no doubt about him. The Oba of Benin said he's not from this planet. I'm telling you, a man so clean like that, so has a clean slate like that, and yet you prefer a corrupt person to continue to lead you. It is well. Danity says they have tried every other state. Let them try the southeastern region. Abi, if they don't deliver, then we will know that Nigeria is a cost country. Abi, so that we will just go come and separate. If somebody from south west is not working, somebody from the northern part of Nigeria is not working, and somebody from the south is now comes again, and the country still doesn't work. Let's go come and just separate. To make Nigeria great again, no hard. Only if everyone will emulate Peter Obi's style of living. You see Kwakwanso and Peter Obi, or leave politics for them. Those guys are gurus when it comes to politics. NDC in Nigeria is possible. Felesi says, where are those people against presidency? Let them publish records of any other candidates, any of their candidates that rivals POs. Is simplicity, honesty, integrity, humility, accountability, and God-fearing personified. What else does humanity need from a leader? As in what else? Monica says, PO is integrity personified. At Ositaike says, look at the record of a man useless woman is talking to. Don't mind that one, Jerry. And listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.